What's going on, guys? Welcome back to NBA Knowledge. Who is leading in the NBA MVP race in 2021? Let's find out. You might not realize it, but we've reached the quarter point of this truncated NBA season. How much can we trust what we've seen so far? That's probably a case-by-case question, but however you feel about the evidence that has been admitted in a wobbly season to date, the end of season awards will be affected, in some capacity, by this initial stretch. As for MVP, the biggie, this is going to be a fascinating battle that likely comes down to the very end. So many great players are having amazing seasons so far, career seasons in fact, that it's almost impossible to flesh out a hierarchy at this juncture. But we're going to do it anyway. Entering play on Thursday, January 28th, here is what I believe the NBA race stands. At number 1, Joel Embiid. The Philadelphia 76ers are 12-2 when Embiid plays. They are 0-4 when he doesn't. The Sixers are outscoring opponents by 12 points per 100 possessions when Embiid's on the floor. When Embiid is off the floor, they are being outscored by 10.2 points per 100. Do the math, and Embiid is worth north of 21 points per 100 in Philadelphia's favor. Entering Wednesday, Embiid ranks 6th in scoring, 277 points, and 8th in rebounds per game at 11.5. He is shooting 55% from the field, including 40% from 3 on 3 attempts per game. You ready for this? Embiid is shooting a startling 58.7% from the mid-range per NBA.com, which is the best mark in the league among players taking at least 2 such shots per game. For some perspective on just how wild that stat is, Kevin Durant, the greatest mid-range shooter ever in the middle of what is, at the moment, the best shooting season of his career, is shooting just 50.6% between the free throw line and the three-point line. Embiid, 59%. When you're shooting more than 8 percentage points better than Kevin Durant from anywhere, let alone from his sweetest of sweet spots, you're on fire. When you're a 7-foot center who is also dominating on the defensive end and has had his team at the top of the Eastern Conference standings, you're the MVP frontrunner. And at number 2, LeBron James. LeBron hasn't won an MVP since 2013, and I think that's going to play a big factor this season. We've tried for too long to put other players in his class, and if voter fatigue works in the way of canceling out guys who've recently won, then it can work the other way in propelling a guy like LeBron James, whom voters have to be tired of snubbing. You want narrative? LeBron is 36 years old in his 18th season and still the best player in the world. The Lakers are still winning those minutes by 6.8 points per 100 possessions. You want impact? When LeBron is on the court without Anthony Davis, the Lakers are still winning those minutes by 6.8 points per 100 possessions per cleaning the glass. When you flip that and put Davis on the court without LeBron, the Lakers are a minus 3.5 per 100. LeBron's stats look pedestrian by his standards. 25.2 points a night, 7.9 rebounds, 7.4 assists, which ho-hum makes him the only player in the league averaging at least 25, 7, and 7 on better than 40% three-point shooting. Oh yeah, did we mention that LeBron is shooting a career-high 6.6 three-pointers per game and making them at a career-high 41.2% clip? He's also playing his backslide off on defense. For the effort alone, in a season in which everyone in the world expected him to coast through the regular season, LeBron is going to garner a lot of votes. If the Lakers finish as the number 1 seed and LeBron keeps up this kind of activity, still a question, and production, he can do this in his sleep. Given how overdue he is for his 5th MVP, LeBron is a great bet to end up winning this thing. At number 3, Nikola Jokic. You can make a strong case that Jokic should be at the top of this list. If the Nuggets were a bit better than their 10-7 record entering Wednesday, he probably would be. Jokic is 4th in the league in assists per game, a category he was leading most of the season until a couple teams started figuring out you can't double team one of the greatest passers ever without getting diced to pieces, which in turn leaves him with a single coverage more often, which unlocks him as a scorer. This dilemma is at the core of Jokic domination. Entering last Wednesday, Jokic and Luka Doncic are the only players averaging at least 25 points, 9 rebounds, and 9 assists, but Jokic is doing it with a 29% usage rate, which is a career high for him, but still well south of Doncic's 35.4 rate. Jokic has been on an inevitable path to superstardom the past few years. He's already been one of the most dangerous playoff players in the league, and now he's having the best regular season of his life. Once Denver starts winning a bit more, which is a good bet to happen, Jokic could very well shoot to the top of this list. Alright guys, thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed, do me a favor and hit that like button, subscribe, and comment down below. I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay safe, have a great day.